Thank you. You may be seated. Welcome, everyone, to this very special evening. I am pleased to have family, friends, guests, faculty, staff, and administration present with us this evening to honor the University of Maine at Fort Kent nurse graduates of 2006. I would like to share with you some of the flux that has shaped us as faculty, staff, and students this past year. To begin with, I'm sure most of you are aware by now of the change in leadership we in the Division of Nursing have experienced over the past academic year. After 6 years as director for the division, Dr. Rachel Albert was ready to take on new challenges, and she is now the Vice President for Academic Affairs. This change in leadership in the Academic Affairs Office is marvelous for the campus, as Rachel has taken to her new position, like ice cream to summer. Although we really miss Dr. Albert, we wish her well in her new role. Like the soon-to-be graduates you see before you on the stage, Rachel graduated as a nurse from UMFK some 21 years ago, because of her ambition and drive to make a difference in the lives of her patients and coworkers. She carries that same passion and professional ethic of care into her new position, and students and faculty are well served with Dr. Albert at the helm of the Academic Affairs Office. On behalf of the nursing faculty, let me say just a few words to and about the graduates who are being pinned this evening. Fortitude is the word that best describes the graduates you see before you. They too have been dealing with flux, the flux inherent to being a student and classmate while simultaneously balancing the roles of parent, son or daughter, friend, employee, and so forth. And in the midst of performing these roles, these graduates have developed and demonstrated their ability to be flexible, adaptable, long-suffering and collaborative, cooperative and assertive, and I couldn't go on. In short, they have been determined that nothing would interfere with their goal of being pinned this evening, and they've done so with grace and dignity. Tonight we are enthusiastic about commemorating the undertakings and achievements of these student nurses who have made significant personal sacrifices to get where they are today. The pinning and candlelight procession is a symbolic ceremony to carry on a nursing ritual. Graduates, tonight you will receive your nursing pin. Some may ask you, why is pinning a part of tonight's ceremony? The pinning ceremony marks a significant milestone for these 2006 nursing graduates. Your school days are over. However, the pinning ceremony is much more than an event to mark the completion of nursing school. The pinning ceremony is a rite of passage into the profession of nursing and a reminder to everyone who sees your nursing pin of nursing's well-founded historic promise to serve others. The ceremony also symbolizes advanced knowledge and opportunity to develop further in one's nursing role. The pin identifies you as a graduate from the UMFK BSN program, which helps to build trust with your clients. Graduates, be proud of your accomplishment and of the pin you are about to receive. Wear your nursing pin with pride. You have worked very hard for this badge of honor. Your academic journey has been incredible, challenging, and intense. You are a very bright and talented group, and you are now prepared as well-rounded generalist nurses. You are ready to assume responsibility, demonstrate leadership, and collaborate in intelligent and caring ways with other professionals in the delivery of the finest care that modern healthcare has to offer. You, graduates, have been shaped by all that you've experienced and you learned, which I might say occurred within and beyond the curriculum. Consequently, you are not the same persons you were when you began the journey to become a baccalaureate-prepared nurse. However, like a roller coaster, the end of one ride beckons to new and other rides, and as BSN graduates, you have the potential to begin the ride of your life. So, just as in all of your learning over the past several years, demonstrate your knowledge in capable, competent, and ethical ways. If you do so, you will find your roller coaster ride is the best it can possibly be. Graduates, we congratulate you on your grand accomplishment. Please let me introduce you to our 21st graduating class. Those receiving the UMFK nursing pin this evening are Tina Karen. Please stand as I call your name. Dawn Clausen. Leslie Daigle. Sylvie Guerin. Robin Jondro. Larry Netto. And Alicia Susi. Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. Also with us this evening are the nursing faculty and staff who have helped these senior students in their achievement. I would like to take the opportunity to introduce them to you. They are Melissa Charette, instructor of nursing. Her specialty is mental health nursing. Shannon Curran, instructor of nursing. Her specialty area is fundamental nursing. Janet Durgan, instructor of nursing. Her specialty area is community health nursing and administration. Lisa Eno, instructor of nursing. Her specialty area is maternal child nursing. Diane Guy, our new administrative assistant, who is extremely efficient, organized, and has been very patient with all of us. Jenny Radsma, associate professor of nursing. Her specialty is community health nursing. And Lisa Terrio, assistant professor of nursing. Her specialty is medical surgical nursing. Other adjunct faculty and staff that are not on stage but deserving of recognition because of their contributions to this class are Amy Blaisdell from the Heuristic Medical Center, Jennifer Plant from Cary Medical Center, and Janice Anderson from Northern Maine Medical Center. These individuals served as adjunct clinical instructors for our graduates. My name is Erin Susi. I am an instructor of nursing, and my area is medical surgical nursing. Your work has been significant to the development of UMFK's nursing students. On this very special occasion, I thank each of you for your efforts and commitment to this program. You may be seated. I feel like a big boss, tell everyone to get up and down. To set the tone for our ceremony this evening, Lisa Eno will begin our ceremony with some words of inspiration.
This is a poem written by a home health nurse. Her name is Virginia Kell, and the name of the poem is Being a Nurse Means. You will never be bored. You will sometimes be frustrated. You will be surrounded by challenges. So much to do, so little time. You will carry immense responsibility and limited authority. You will step into people's lives and you will make a difference. Some will bless you, some will curse you. You will see people at their worst and at their best. You will never cease to be amazed at people's capacity for love, courage, and endurance. You will experience resounding triumphs and devastating failures. You will cry a lot and you will laugh a lot. You'll know what it is to be human and to be humane.
Thank you, Lisa. President Richard Cost planned on attending tonight's ceremony. Unfortunately, he was called away to the Humane System meeting in Bangor. While we will miss his presence this evening, we are glad to have him advocating for UMFK at the system level. In his stead, Dr. Rachel Albert, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, has agreed to deliver congratulatory remarks to our graduates. It is now my great pleasure to introduce to you Dr. Rachel Albert.
Thank you, Erin, and faculty for your kind words. Although my role is expanded, I don't feel like I'm leaving you. So, thank you. Good evening. It's my honor as Vice President for Academic Affairs and Dean of the Faculty to bring you greetings on behalf of President Cost, who will be joining us later this evening. I'm pleased to be joining the nursing faculty, staff, family, friends, and guests partaking in this event, which highlights the end of the academic year. Today marks a significant achievement in your lives and for our healthcare system as you transition from student to practitioner and colleague. Some of you will now join the healthcare workforce for the first time. Some will be rejoining it, and others will continue their education. But all of you will continue to make the delivery of healthcare your priority, and I hope your life's work. It's a serious and honorable responsibility. You will be happy to know that your nursing school experience has prepared you well and for the challenges that you will face in the future. Although these past 2 to 4 years have brought you through hours of studying, writing, and testing, the nursing faculty have taught you how to take on selected roles in an environment in which nurses will be expected to perform. These roles include such roles as critical thinker, effective communicator, technically proficient care provider, leader, teacher, researcher, and professional. You are commencing upon a career in which you will be offered a diversity of experiences and challenges that are among the finest opportunities for professional achievement and personal growth to be found anywhere. You are entering or continuing in a profession at a time of expanded opportunity, and this is also a time of unprecedented challenges. It's a confusing time and an exciting time. It's a time of turning points as well as crossroads, a time when some of the old restrictive nursing ways are beginning to fade away. You are the future. You are the next faculty, authors, researchers, leaders, practitioners, administrators, and innovators. You have sacrificed time with your family and friends, and sometimes your sanity and that of your faculty to realize your goals. You have achieved the end of this portion of your journey. We wish you the absolute best in realizing your amazing potential and dreams as nursing roles continue to evolve for you. On behalf of all of the faculty and staff at UMFK, I want to express to each of you our most sincere congratulations and best wishes as you embark upon your new or continuing nursing career. You are bright, energetic, and able to face the exciting new world that awaits you, and I have no reservations about the future of nursing, and I'm confident your efforts will directly and positively impact the lives of many. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel, for your support and kind words. Thank you. Our guest speaker this evening is Joanne Fortin. Joanne is the Director of Nursing at Northern Maine Medical Center. Joanne began her nursing career in 1975. Joanne has been applying her nursing knowledge and skills for a number of years at Northern Maine Medical Center and in a variety of ways. She has been a clinical staff nurse, operating room nurse. She's managed the infection control department. She served as the unit manager of the medical, surgical, and ambulatory care clinics. Joanne became the Director of Nursing at Northern Maine Medical Center in the year 2000. She has served a term as the chairwoman of the UMFK Board of Visitors, and she's the chairwoman of OMNI, the Organization of Maine Nurse Executives. She is a member of PANA, which stands for the Personnel and Nursing Administrators in Aroostook. She is also a member of the Nursing Advisory Council at UMFK. She is an active advocate for the BSN program here in the St. John Valley, and our students have been tremendously blessed as a result in terms of their warm reception at Northern Maine Medical Center and their enriched learning experiences at that facility. It's my pleasure to introduce Joanne Fortin.
Thank you, Erin. Good evening, honored graduates, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends, faculty and staff. I'm so honored to be here this evening. I always look forward to this time of year. There were so many celebrations, but this is my favorite one. Whether you know it or not, your success helps us renew our strength, our commitment, and our compassion in the choices we have made in our own lives. We are also here this evening to celebrate the people in your lives who've helped you attain these successes. At times you leaned on them for strength. They have been committed to your success and showed you compassion in many ways. They may have helped you with chores that you had to put aside so you could study. They gave you hugs when you needed them, or perhaps they lent an ear to listen when you needed to talk. And tonight, they're here to celebrate you. You have chosen a profession that continues to be the most trusted in any survey results published. You are now among 2.9 million nurses in the nation. It is an extremely exciting time to be in the healthcare field. There has been a renewed interest in nursing, the likes that we have never seen. One might say that it is discouraging time. Workforce shortage, shrinking budgets, but I say to you that it is a time filled with opportunity to make a difference. As a nurse, you get to be part of the most profound moments of people's lives, every minute, every day. Pick up any patient survey and you'll see very clearly the things that are important to patients. They expect and take for granted that you're well educated, you develop a good plan of care for them, that you're capable of managing the complex technology, and that you will advocate for them. The things they talk about are things like, the nurse took the time with me, held my hand, was there for me, explained things to me. You will be to patients and their families many things. You'll be a safety net, a translator, a fighter, a quarterback, sometimes a security blanket, a coach. Your presence, your being there, is really what will make the difference. There is more to healing than diagnostic exams, medication, and technology. The power of human touch continues to hold enormous importance, and I challenge each of you to keep this in the forefront of your practice. Accomplish the small things as if they're big, because those are the things that will have the greatest impact on the lives that you touch. The nursing profession is not a great choice because it's easy. I know you know that already. You will face challenges, and at times you will question the choices you've made. You will not have all the answers, and do not be afraid to admit that. You will learn something new every day. You'll be incredibly enriched by the experiences shared with your patients, and they will teach you many things. Many of the rewards of being a nurse come from giving of yourself. That means you need to know yourself, know what it is that replenishes you, and set aside time to make sure you replenish yourself. As you embark on this enriching journey, I wish you 3 things. First, strength, to choose what you do with your time, because time is something you'll never get back. To accept criticism and consider the opinions of others. To take risks, for otherwise you will never grow. To stay on course when things get tough. The second is commitment. Be committed to yourself and your well-being first. Without that, you will not move forward. Be committed to do the right thing, to lifelong learning, to being a patient advocate, to use your imagination as well as your knowledge, and to continually raise your own bar in order to pursue change for the better. Thirdly, compassion, to recognize that humanity cannot survive without it, to value life of another because there is nothing more precious than life, to offer healing by just being there to listen, to respect the choices that others make because it is that difference and that diversity that makes us strong. Above all else, remember why you have chosen this path. As Henry David Thoreau once said, "Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." In closing, I want to leave you with a short, anonymous poem. It was given to me by one of my colleagues a couple of years ago when I was questioning the choice I had made. I still keep it by my computer. I share that experience with you because it is reality. There will be ups and downs. It's not a perfect world, but remember that you are the one in control. As you press on toward your dreams, remember this: to solve each problem one at a time, to take each day as it comes, to stick to your goals no matter what happens, and press on toward your dreams. To keep your attention focused on the future as you consider the solutions at hand. To look for the bright side, even though it may be temporarily covered by a cloud. Smile often, even though a frown would feel more natural. To think of those you love and know that they love you too. No matter how difficult it may seem, you have within you the power, the ability, and the knowledge to make things better and to make a difference. I wish you joy and fulfillment along this tremendously rewarding path that you have chosen. Congratulations.
Thank you, Joanne, for your inspiring words. Thank you. Now it is my pleasure to introduce junior nursing student Natalie Pelletier. Natalie will perform Never Forget, an original composition, for our listening pleasure.
In our hearts we'll never go.
Thank you, Natalie. That was beautiful. Natalie not only wrote the words to that song, she wrote the music too, so I'm very envious of her talent. And I would like to ask her to please accept just a very small token of our appreciation. Natalie went to study for a final. Thank you. President Cost has often expressed how much he enjoys coming to the pinning ceremony, and of course he's a wonderful supporter for our Division of Nursing here at UMFK, and he's just arrived, so I'll be introducing him to you to deliver some congratulatory remarks. It's with pleasure that I introduce to you our esteemed President of UMFK, Dr. Richard Cost.
Thank you very much. I apologize for being late. I did have an unavoidable meeting in Bangor, but this is a very, very special event in the life of the institution and certainly in your lives as well. On Saturday, I will have the pleasure of shaking your hands as you receive your degrees. Again, another great pleasure for me. But this particular ceremony is special and particular to your profession. And so this one, as I say, for you, for your careers, for your livelihoods, for your chosen career path, is a very special day, and I certainly appreciate the opportunity to be here for a moment and to share that with you. Your profession is one that at some point or another will probably touch every single one of us, affect our lives, smooth our lives, assist us in our lives, and one for which we are all most grateful. Sometimes you will work as a part of a medical team, and many times you will be all alone, on your own, in the middle of the night, at the other end of the call bell. The only difference between a patient's discomfort and distress, or fear or anxiety, and comforting words and a comforting face and a comforting hand. What you do is very special. It's very important. We value it greatly in our society, and we at UMFK are very happy that we have had some role to play in your preparation and your education as you prepare to take that next step in your career. We wish you the very best. Good luck to you. Congratulations on this very important occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Cost, for your support. I will now call upon one of the graduates who will address her classmates, Sylvie Guérin.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, families, friends, and graduates, nurse class of 2006. I'm nervous. I'd like to start by giving thanks to the one woman who made this very day possible for all nurses around the world. Her name is Florence Nightingale. History was made during the Crimean War when Florence took 38 women to Turkey to nurse sick and wounded British soldiers. The British government had never before permitted women to do this. Because of her selfless duty during the Crimean War, Florence Nightingale became known as the Lady with the Lamp. As a tribute to Florence's dedication, the lamp icon became the symbolic of nursing. The lamp will always shine brightly as a symbol of the care and devotion the nurse administers to the sick and injured in the practice of nursing. Thus, nursing students honor the dedication of Nurse Nightingale and symbolically plan to carry the ideals for which she stood. These ideals include practicing our profession faithfully, maintaining and elevating the standard of our profession, holding in confidence all personal matters committed to our keeping, and all family affairs coming to our knowledge in the practice of our calling. With loyalty, we will assist the physician and devote ourselves to those committed to our care. There is a prayer I found that touched my heart, and it went like this: Give to my eyes light to see those in need. Give to my heart compassion and understanding. Give to my mind knowledge and wisdom. Give to my hands skill and tenderness. Give to my ears the ability to listen. Give to me, Lord, strength for this selfless service, and enable me to bring joy to the lives of those I serve. As I look at the nurse graduates sitting there with smiles on their faces, or is that worry? Is it fear? No, I think it's complete fatigue and a look of having finally reached our goal. There are 3 principles that I think applies to all of us as we began our college career. One is faith. For many of us, it took a leap of faith to undertake the daunting task of completing or furthering our education. For those of us who have families, jobs, or other circumstances, they took on the challenge undeterred and met it head on despite the unknown. The second is hope. The hope that we might make our families proud and live up to our greatest potential. Third and last, the greatest of these is love. The love of our families and friends, the freedom that we have to learn about what we are most passionate about, and the love of what we do. Being college graduates, I'm sure there is a special place in all our hearts for the love of cheap pizza and a large amount of caffeine, without which we might surely have perished. Robin, the garage sale in your purse kept us safe, headache-free and hunger-free. I would like to thank you for that. You have also helped us with your knowledge. Every time you came into class with packets of study guides, I would smile. This showed me your caring nature when you shared with us what you found, knowing it would help us in our studies. Alicia, you're the youngest in our class, and you're the wisest. You have grown up before our eyes. I want you to know that we are all very proud of you. I've enjoyed having you in my classes and working with you during our clinicals. Tina, you were the most organized. I could see how we could rely on you, your organizational skills, when something needed to get done. Thank you. Leslie, I watched you work full-time, hardly missing any classes, even after working a nighttime 12-hour shift. You have shown me that it is possible to do it no matter what it takes. Larry, you have managed to be a father to a large family, be a loving husband, and you worked your present, or should I now say past, occupation, throughout the years of education, and you achieved your dream. Whether you go on with your schooling or not, you are right to feel proud, for many people say it is impossible to achieve what you have achieved. Your sense of humor and attempts at practical jokes, they kept the classroom lighthearted. Thank you. To the other nurse graduates, whether RN to BSN or the graduates who are unable to attend today, I may not know your quirks. I'm sure you have some, but I can say this. We need to be proud of our accomplishments. Together, we are the next generation of nurses that will continue holding the Florence Nightingale lamp. The nurse faculty, I want to say thank you for teaching us the cutting-edge technologies, techniques, and best practices. Thank you for encouraging us to be leaders and trailblazers in the nursing field. Most of all, thank you for showing us the way. Had it not been for you, we would not be here today celebrating our accomplishments. To the family and friends of the graduates, thank you for your patience, for offering your shoulders to cry on, the silence we needed when we were angry or scared, just needed to vent. Most of all, thank you for just being there and sticking by us. We owe our accomplishments to you. As I look at the graduates once again, I only have one more thing to say. I challenge you this day to find the courage to take off your masks. I also challenge you not to judge too harshly what is revealed once you take off those masks. Be gentle and kind so others find refuge in your company and care. There is so much beneath the surface that meets the eye. Your compassion gives hope to the hopeless. Each of us has a choice in how we perceive and accept ourselves, our situation, and other people. The choices we make today in how we view others and ourselves will have a profound impact on not only our future, but also on the future of generations to come. Choose wisely. God bless and congratulations.
Thank you, Sylvia. You did a wonderful job. Now I would like to call upon Professor Lisa Terrio, who will recognize those junior nursing students who are being recognized for their acceptance into the nursing externship program.
The Nurse Externship Program is a collaborative developed between UMFK and the Aroostook County hospitals. This program will allow selected nursing students the opportunity to enrich their learning experience through a 6-week period of clinical practice. Nursing students are given the opportunity to put theory they have learned into practice. Students are able to demonstrate their beginning clinical assessment and critical thinking skills in a structured practice setting as they simultaneously nurtured and challenged by registered nurse mentors. I will first call upon representatives from each of the county hospitals to present certificates to our externs. Janine Stewart from Holton Regional Hospital, Jackie DeVoe from Cary Medical Center, Joanne Fortin from Northern Maine Medical Center. Unfortunately, Lynn Turnbull from the Aroostook Medical Center was unable to join us this evening. Thank you to each of you and your institution for your commitment to baccalaureate nursing education. This year's externship recipients are Shelley Blier, Ron Jones, Wendy Sirwe, Tracy Weatherhead. Unfortunately, we had a number of externs who weren't able to join us this evening. We'd also like to recognize these people. They are Kim Hafford, Jessica St. Peter, Betsy Taggett, Joanne Langley, Jennifer Latalian, Dora Pelkey, and Carla Sullivan. Congratulations, externs. We are proud of you and know you will go forth and maximize your learning opportunities. I'd also like to add that they're very dedicated to spend their summer continuing the learning process, and I applaud their efforts.
Thank you, Lisa. At this time, we would like to recognize the nurses that have dedicated their time during the 6-week preceptorship program. Each spring, our senior students spend 6 weeks one-on-one with a registered nurse. These nurses have served as role models and have provided clinical guidance to the nursing students in their final semester at UMFK. Each nurse's name will appear on the preceptorship plaque, which is located at the respective facility. The preceptors from Northern Maine Medical Center include Sherry Bonifa, Marianne Desjardins, Joanne O'Leary, Marsha Labby, Jimmy Robinson, and Vicki Vuzin. Mary Allen was the preceptor at Cary Medical Center, and Jean Grollo was the preceptor from Maine General Hospital. We would also like to just take 1 minute to thank the following institutions for supporting these graduates during their clinical courses as they pursue their nursing degrees. Our students completed clinicals at Acadia Hospital, Eastern Maine Medical Center, Cary Medical Center, Northern Maine Medical Center, and the Aroostook Medical Center. It is my pleasure to ask Joanne Fortin, Director of Nursing Services at Northern Maine Medical Center, to step forward and receive the preceptor plaque.
Step backward.
I would also like Jackie DeVoe, Director of Nursing at Cary Medical Center, to come forward and accept the plaque that hangs at Cary Medical Center. She came the back door. It's okay.
Sure.
Thank you, Erin. Thank you very much. That's very nice.
Thank you to those practicing nurses who make a difference in our students' lives. At this time, I'd like to call upon Shannon Curran, Instructor of Nursing, to present the Nurse Alumnus Award.
The profession of nursing enables individuals who choose this career to touch many lives. The Outstanding Alumni Achievement Award goes to a professional nurse who serves as a role model for all fellow nurses. This nurse must excel in leadership and service to the community. This year, the Division of Nursing is pleased to be honoring 2 outstanding alumni who also serve as adjunct faculty here at UMFK. Since these 2 very involved individuals are our adjunct faculty, the full-time faculty had to do some fancy footwork to keep this a secret. Both individuals demonstrate exemplary service to patients in the St. John Valley and noteworthy commitment to the education of nursing students at UMFK. The individuals we chose this year are Melissa Charette and Lisa Eno. Let me just take a few moments to tell you a little about them and why we chose them. Gosh, you guys. I'll have to turn my back on them. Why they were chosen as this year's recipients. Let me first backtrack a little and tell you about their histories. With tireless effort, Melissa Charette was able to attain her goal while working, going to school, and raising her family. Melissa graduated from UMFK in 2000, and it wasn't enough just to graduate. Melissa, being a very high achiever, made it through UMFK with honors and was inducted into the Nursing Honor Society. I'm told that she had a calming effect on her classmates, and she was a true asset to the class. She began her nursing career at Acadia Hospital in Bangor on the adolescent psychiatric unit. She graduated from the nurse practitioner program at Heston College in 2003. At Northern Maine Medical Center, she currently provides primary psychiatric services to the people of St. John Valley as a psychiatric nurse practitioner. Melissa bridges the common gap between physical and mental health care while delivering targeted psychiatric care. Melissa provides individual, group, and family psychotherapy, crisis intervention, case management, and consultation. Melissa is also certified as a clinical nurse specialist. Melissa continually gives back to the community. She finds time in her busy schedule to volunteer at the Veterans Center, where she assists veterans with post-traumatic stress disorder. She discovered a passion for working with individuals affected by post-traumatic stress disorder while she was in Bangor and was involved in a group of World War II veterans. She met with this group every week. She meant so much to this group that they still send her postcards when they get together, even years later. She still wears a beautiful necklace given to her by this group when their sessions were completed. This is truly a definition of making a mark in someone's life, and shows the importance and the impact that she makes on others' lives. UMFK's nursing program and its students have benefited from Melissa's commitment to the profession of nursing and education. Melissa has taught our Psych Mental Health Nursing Core course for several years. I've heard students commenting on how they weren't interested in psych mental health, and then when Melissa, as a professor and an excellent role model, she made them enjoy mental health nursing and even consider it as a career option. When I survey all that she has accomplished and all the lives she has touched and will continue to touch with her caring nature, I am proud to name her an Outstanding Alumni of the Year. The other outstanding alumni being recognized this evening is Lisa Eno. Lisa also graduated from UMFK, but in 1991. She began her nursing career at Northern Maine Medical Center on the Medical Surgical Nursing Unit. Lisa quickly realized that her heart was in obstetrical nursing as she began providing obstetrical and neonatal nursing care at Northern Maine Medical Center. After graduating from Hussett College in 1997, Lisa began providing services at Acadia Family Health Center in Madawaska. Lisa's scope of practice includes providing primary care services, preventative health care, quality assurance, patient family education, and occupational health services. Lisa is a board-certified advanced practice registered nurse. Lisa is a member of Sigma Theta Tau, the International Nursing Honor Society, and the UMFK Nursing Honor Society. Lisa's patients are comforted by the knowledge that they receive excellent, culturally competent care when under her watchful eye. I've heard Lisa's patients say that any other healthcare provider just won't do. One particular patient said to me, "She actually listens to me when I talk." Lisa is conscientious and meticulous when it comes to the health of her patients. Lisa is seen as a resource by her colleagues, UMFK students, and community members. Her expertise is continuously being tapped into by requests to have her teach in a variety of roles, such as being an instructor for PALS and ACLS. Lisa exudes positive energy and professional attitude. She is a pleasure to work with, and UMFK's nursing students have benefited from her teaching during the maternal and pediatric nursing courses. She was instrumental in organizing the outstanding pediatric health fair that we had in the spring, and they saw over 375 elementary students. I couldn't be happier to call Lisa Eno an outstanding alumnus. I will now call upon Dr. Jenny Radsma to present the Community Leader Award.
There's a lot of emotion on the stage here, so yeah. A few years ago, we began the tradition of recognizing a member of the community who has been a staunch supporter of professional nursing and of BSN education, particularly within the St. John Valley area. Tonight, the members of the Division of Nursing are honored to pay tribute to an individual who is an exemplar in every sense of the word of what it means to be a professional nurse and a community leader. This individual has spent 30 years applying her nursing skills and resources to promote the health and well-being of individuals, families, and communities. I'm very pleased to announce that the recipient for this year's award is Mrs. Joanne Fortin. Joanne's a very busy lady tonight. You've seen this. She's Nurses need many character attributes to be successful. They have to be good listeners, they have to be caring, they have to be sensitive, they possess problem-solving skills, critical thinking skills, and they have to have excellent time management. Nurses must also have a sense of humor, and Joanne certainly carries these attributes in her role as Director of Nursing at Northern Maine Medical Center. For this year's Nurses Week theme, as you've heard Joanne make mention of already, the American Nurses Association decided to select 3 qualities that exemplify exemplify nurses, and that is strength, commitment, and compassion. This theme was selected because it embodies what it means to be a registered nurse today. Joanne Fortin truly exemplifies these qualities, and let me say just a little bit more about that. In terms of her strength, Joanne continually demonstrates strength of character as she works to empower nurses in the state of Maine by lending her perspective to the Organization for Maine Nurse Executives, both as a member and as presiding president. In this venue, Joanne is able to communicate the needs of nurses in the St. John Valley and beyond. Joanne is an outstanding contributor and advocate for professional nursing at the local and state level. In terms of her commitment, Joanne exemplifies this to the profession of nursing, and it's evident throughout, or has been evident throughout her career history. She exemplifies excellence as a provider of quality patient care, and she's always been a patient advocate. She sets high standards for her staff and supervisors, and sets even higher standards for herself. Her attention to detail allows her to stay focused on the elements that affect daily patient care. Joanne put her ingenuity to work to develop a unique staff retention system that creates a climate to empower nurses and to advance their careers based on motivation while balancing institutional and individual needs. Joanne is a very compassionate nurse, and she uses her scientific knowledge and blends it with compassion to optimize patient wellness. She has created initiatives to educate the community about infectious diseases, health promotion, and disease prevention. In the mid-1980s, when people, including healthcare professionals, were afraid to discuss, much less treat, patients with HIV and AIDS, Joanne founded the only coalition north of Bangor to address this growing public health epidemic. In procuring grant monies, Joanne was able to establish an AIDS task force with a mission to educate the public about this devastating illness. It's our very great pleasure to recognize all that Joanne Fortin has done to promote health care and professional nursing in northern Maine. Congratulations, Joanne. And this brings us to the next section of our agenda, and that is to refocus our attention back on our graduates here. And it's now time for the actual pinning. And I will call upon each of you individually. And so on behalf of the nursing faculty, I congratulate the nursing senior students, and I welcome you as colleagues. The pin you will be receiving tonight is a symbol of your completion of the Bachelor of Science in Nursing and your membership into the profession. The pin is also an award of an outward symbol of your competence, your dedication, and fitness to serve humankind with the knowledge of art and science of nursing. Those who seek your help and see your pin will recognize you as a UMFK nurse and as a person who has been properly educated to practice nursing. Please come forward with your family member as I call your name. Each graduate has prepared a message which I will read as they receive their pin. And Diane will be assisting with that. Tina Karen. And with us this evening to present Tina with her nursing pin are her children, Tricia and Alex. Mom is finally here. Graduation. I want to thank you both from the bottom of my heart for being patient and understanding of those nights that I was too busy studying or getting an assignment done. I love you both very much. I also want to thank my parents, my family, and all my close friends for all their support and encouragement. Thank you. And Dawn Clausen. And Dawn is being pinned this evening by her husband, Rick. And Dawn says, I'm thankful for all of Rick's support in helping me make my dream come true. Leslie Daigle. And with us this evening to present Leslie with her nursing pin is her mother, Edna Babin. And I also want to say that this is probably one of the first times that we've had two sisters being pinned. Tina and Leslie are sisters. And Leslie says, I want to thank my family for the support they have given me during my nursing education. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for providing me with words of encouragement. You always wanted me to be a nurse. Here is your wish, Mom. I also want to thank Mike, my husband, for the support and for also putting up with me all these years. You have been great. I also want to thank the professors for being there. You are all great, and thanks again. Sylvie Garot. This evening, Sylvie will be presented with her nursing pin by her fiancé, Adam McNeil, and her children, Jordana and Emily. And Sylvie says, first and foremost, I would like to thank God for giving me the strength and the knowledge to complete this course and for allowing me to become all I was meant to be. I would also like to thank my parents, Adam, our girls, and Brenda for believing in me and gently pushing me in the right direction when I would panic and lose my way. Thank you for the patience and the love. And last but not least, I would like to thank the faculty and my preceptor, Mary Allen, for fine-tuning my abilities. I am now ready to go out and be the nurse I know I can be. Robin Gendreau. And Robin's Aunt Marie, her fiancé Brian DeLong, and children Nicole, Monique, and Megan will present Robin with her nursing pin. She brought a whole entourage with her. And Robin's words are, family and friends, I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you for all of the sacrifices that you've made on my behalf. As a result of your thoughtfulness and seemingly endless patience, I am here today. The journey towards achieving this accomplishment has been filled with mixed emotions. At times it was long and difficult, but you continued to encourage me by expressing your unwavering confidence. As I accept this pin this evening, I want to thank each of you. You have all played a major role in my being able to accomplish this dream. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And Larry Nadeau, Larry's wife Jessica, will be giving Larry his nursing pin this evening. And Larry says, I would like to thank the nursing faculty at UMFK. I would like to thank my parents and my two brothers for always being available to help me out as a parent attending college full-time. I would like to thank my wife for supporting me through these years of financial struggles and for the hours she spent staying up with me to go over study guides for exams. That's dedication. I would also like to thank my wife for giving me my beautiful children, because it is my children who I would like to thank most of all. Knowing that these perfect little people need me to finish nursing school so I could take better care of them is what got me through many roadblocks and moments of wanting to just give up. Thank you all. Larry's one of these guys where still waters run deep. And Alicia Susi. And with us this evening to present Alicia with her nursing pin is her father, John Susi. And Alicia says, I would like to thank everyone, especially my family, Mom and Dad, Bert, and the faculty for their encouraging words, support, and for always being there. Thanks everyone for helping me make my dream come true. And instructor Melissa Charette will now lead the graduates as they recite the Nightingale Pledge.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome. Glad you're here. Nursing graduates, you will have further responsibilities and duties, such as upholding the standards and values of your profession. You all recognize the importance of continued personal and professional growth through lifelong learning. Nursing graduates, please stand. As your name is called, please step forward and light your candle from the flame of the Nightingale lamp. Tina Karen. Dawn Clausen. Leslie Daigle. Sylvie Garon. Robin Jandro. Larry Netto. Alicia Susi. The graduates will now symbolize their commitment to the profession of nursing by reciting the Nightingale Pledge. I solemnly pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to faithfully practice my profession of nursing. I will do all in my power to make and maintain the highest standards and practices of my profession. I will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping in practice of my calling. I will devote myself to the welfare of my patients, my family, and my community. I will endeavor to fulfill my rights and privileges as a good citizen and take care of my responsibilities in promoting the health and welfare of the community. I will constantly endeavor to increase my knowledge and skills in nursing and to use them wisely. I will zealously seek to nurse those who are ill, wherever they may be, and whenever they are in need. I will be active in assisting others in safeguarding and promoting the health and happiness of mankind. Students, you may now be seated.
To conclude the 21st nursing pinning ceremony of the University of Maine at Fort Kent, I would like to recognize the contributions of a few key individuals. First of all, our appreciation to each of you here who played a role in the success of our graduates today, the next generation of professional nurses. Thank you in no way conveys how much we in the Division of Nursing appreciate all that you, the community members, friends, and families of the graduates do and have done to promote professional nursing education in the St. John Valley, as well as in this state. Secondly, thank you to those who planned, organized, and attended to all the details that make this event flow so smoothly. The nursing faculty, Diane Gagne, Aaron Bernstein and his crew who manage the technology and music. Thank you to the nursing students who served on the Pinning Planning Committee, Tina Karen, Leslie Daigle, Sylvie Garon, Ron Jones, Jennifer L'Italian, and Alicia Susi. A special thanks to our guest speaker, Joanne Fortin. For our finale this evening, please join us in the Bengal Lair for a wonderful reception prepared by Jason Carter and his staff, where we will continue our celebration. Thank you for joining us and making this evening very special. I ask that you remain seated until the nursing students have stepped out.